are at the Hector Pieterson Memorial Site. It's also near to the museum. You may recall that Hector Pieterson was mowed down by the South African apartheid police. This famous shot will be remembered.
Yeah.
So what does this mean to you?
In memory of Hector Pieterson, who was mowed down by the apartheid police in 1976. The reason being the students in Soweto, they were not like to be taught in Afrikaans language. So the police were fighting against that.
And Hector Pieterson?
Hector Pieterson was one of the students mowed down, and that guy who was holding Peter Pieterson up.
Okay.
Yes.
Your name, please?
Solomon.
Solomon, and your last name?
I just say Matabat.
Okay, once again, let me introduce myself. My name is Louis Shabalala. I'm a site guide volunteer from KZN to Soweto. Okay, welcome to Hector Pieterson Memorial Site in Soweto. In 1953, when government introduces Bantu education is where a black child is not allowed to be taught as a white one. Where government spent 42 rand for a black child, 644 rand for a white one. Then in 1974, he introduces Afrikaans as a medium of instruction. 1975, kids feel dismally. Even the teachers started increasing their job as being teachers. Because Afrikaans was a very difficult language for them, and teachers, they were not trained to teach in Afrikaans. And then in 1976, they gathered together on the 13th of June at Orlando Community Hall. They said, no, we can't read everything in Afrikaans. We want English as a medium of instruction. Then in 1976, again, June 16, their plan was to meet at Maurice Isaacson, from Maurice Isaacson to Orlando West, from Orlando West to Orlando Stadium, from Orlando Stadium to the police station. Unfortunately, it didn't happen as they planned. Let's give us people read in Zulu to help with Afrikaans. Then the other kids started joining the march. They joined the march. Then along the way, there were more than 600. You see the corner there, there's corner Villagas and Moyema, where there were already 300 police standing on the other side. They said in Afrikaans, we give you 5 minutes to despair. Actually, it was not even 5 seconds. And they delivered the message in Afrikaans. They were counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, very fast. So the kids, they didn't understand. Actually, it was not even 5 seconds. And they delivered the message in Afrikaans. So they take up the tear gas, they open the tear gas to the kids, they continue singing. Since then, it's so much to Bamia. That simple means what have we done now since being black? Because it's in Africa. God bless Africa. They were not that angry. But they were angry. Then the tear gas, when the police opened the tear gas, it didn't affect the kids. The reason why, because the wind was going back to the police. So it affected the police. The police panicked, then they released dogs. When they released dogs, the kids took the stones and stoned those dogs to death. Then take that dog, drop it back to the police. Police went crazy. 5 bullets were shot. The first bullet shot that young man that you see on the picture, that is being carried. His name is Hector Zolile Pito. Father changed a surname from Pito to Pieterson. Okay. Because if you have a surname of English or a name of English, for a better living. So that's why he's being called Pieterson now.
But his original name was?
Zolile.
Zolile?
Yes, Hector Zolile. Hector decided to pick that body up. So the sister next to them is a biological sister of Hector Pieterson. Okay. Her name is Antoinette Tole. She's a mother of 3. She's still alive. She's 55 years of age. She used to work inside the museum, not anymore. On their way to a clinic, there was a gentleman by the name of Sanzima who captured the picture, and then he managed to smuggle the picture out of the country. When the police they saw that the picture is being out of the country, they saw that he is the guy who is responsible for everything. Then they started pointing fingers at Mbuisa Makubo. Then he left with no choice. He went to Botswana, from Botswana to Nigeria. That was our last time hearing about the guy.
We should note that these stones are not randomly constructed, but they represent the number of people who actually, the number of students who participated in the revolt. And the water represents the bloodshed. I would say they should put some red ink. We see the actual spot where Pieterson was murdered.
My name is Boniso Dlamini.
And are you from Soweto?
I'm also from Soweto.
And what does this mean to you?
This whole thing.
Yes.
It means something great for us because not for me only, but for us, the youth, so that we can pick ourselves up and make sure that we succeed in life.
So, do you see a lot of progress right now in Soweto?
There is much of progress in Soweto. Yeah, I mean, as we were doing the cycle, we're also doing the cycle tours. We can even see the cycling lanes are being built over there.
Yes. But my favorite activist, Winnie Mandela, comes in occasionally, right?
Yes, she does.
Have you seen her recently?
No, I haven't seen her, but
okay.
our tours usually pass by her house.
Oh, by her house, okay.